So once I got rid of that, you're going to take the inverse of your 2 by 2 and multiply it times the original matrix. Again, what you have here, this is your inverse. And that'll cancel out on the left side. Notice the x and y is still here. But what they did was they took the inverse and they multiplied it on the right side of the equation with that 2 by 1. Now, as I tell my students, all you have to do is set up your equation and then multiply the inverse by that 2 by 1. Okay? With technology, particularly some calculators, you can go ahead and do that. Type it in and be good to go. You would type in, and I've always told my students, whatever your matrix A is, its inverse times matrix B. And you would get your solution. So for the 2 by 1, the 2 variable system, 20 over 17 and negative 19 over 17 are the solutions. Now notice we have a 3 variable system. We call it 3 variables because we have the x, the y, and the z. You would set it up the same way. Instead of a 2 by 2, you would have a 3 by 3. The 3 by 3 would be the values here, not the coefficients. The coefficients would go in a, what would you say? Let me just go ahead and do it here. Your 3 by 3, your coefficients, your variables will go here, your x, y, z, and those last values, what the solutions were, will go here in a 3 by 1. Okay, hopefully that helps you for at least that section. Now here's a few hints or tips as to how you can use your graphing calculator if you have a TI-84 to multiply the inverse and your original matrix. And you also have some practice to try. So as you get down to this question, you're working with parabolas, and I can't zoom any further, so I'm going to try to zoom down here a bit. Now I'm going to tell you that a parabola is going to be, I believe that was ax squared plus bx plus c equals a value. This is what I would do with my students. Okay, so of course there are 3 values. Hint, you have your 3 by 3, and then there's going to be a certain way, I'm not of course going to tell you how, that you would use these values to come up with the equation of this graph. Of course, we know that there are, what could I say, 3 points. Here, here, and there. Alright, we'll use those 3 points in our general form of a parabola to find the equation. Okay? Other than that, if you have any questions, let me know. Oh, I'm sorry, let your teacher know.